What is a huddle and what happens during a huddle?
Well, a FCA huddle is basically getting kids to basically have a connection with God. Basically saying what He done for us. So we trying to get kids to understand that and things like that. That's basically what our FCA huddle is, and we trying to move on forward,
Awesome.
to a better perspective of learning
So
about God.
anyone at the table, how do you connect your friends or other people, other students with God? Does anybody have a thought on that? No one?
Basically by doing that is letting people know what He done for us. Because if you let people know what God done for us, then they have a better thought of saying He's not just a person that just everyone brings up. It's somebody that really did something for us to basically move on forward in life.
Awesome. So you're able to gather with your other classmates and folks in the school and have these conversations? Is that what happens?
Yes, sir.
So from a volunteer leader standpoint, maybe what's it look like from your perspective as you volunteer in the school and you kind of gather and you work with the students?
Yeah, so there's 4 of us that go into Walnut Ridge, and we get to hang out in the lunchroom for a little bit and talk to the students and meet new students, and then we go up to a classroom and we have food. It's usually just snacks for them, and they bring their lunches up, and then we give a short teaching. So usually we'll talk about the message of God's forgiveness through Jesus, and then a teaching about something in the Bible and how it might apply to the lives of the students. Then usually we try to have a discussion question that we can talk about with the students at the end, as long as there's time. The lunches are really quick, so sometimes there's not a ton of time. But it's good to at least have that FaceTime with the students, and then we also are able to go in for sports and stuff too, and help out with the sports teams sometimes if they need it.
So it's kind of cool that right now, today, it's Sunday. Sunday afternoon, and you guys have all gathered here. So anybody at all from behind me or any place, why? I mean, why in the world do you take your time on a Sunday to kind of gather here?
Because reason why I do this is because before I really didn't have a great connection with God, but on the following Sundays we move on about learning about Him, and I like that because I really didn't understand what He really did for us. But then once I started going to Sundays, I knew that it wasn't just a regular Sunday. It was something a special Sunday to really learn about Him.
All right. So I know I've got some other volunteers sitting around me. Does anybody at all want to say anything about what a Sunday's like, and why are you in the school as a volunteer? Anybody? I'm going to look around, see if I can grab somebody on the camera. Anybody at all? No one?
Yeah, I can.
All right.
I'm a staff person here for FCA, so it's a little bit different from a volunteer because just the role. But the reason why I do it is because I see that there's a lot of opportunity out there through FCA to serve and to love and to communicate about God to these kids, to the staff of the school, the coaches and the teachers. So we're here on Sunday specifically to equip the students. We come in for a short period of time at lunch or with their team, and so what we want to do is not just have those FaceTime, few minutes to give them a good message or something encouraging, but we want to equip them. We want to make sure that they realize they have a role, they can make a really big impact on their teams, in their school, in their peers' lives, and we want to help them get there. So what we do on Sundays is to equip them, teach them, encourage them, and then even debrief with them about the last week and then talk about the upcoming week. So it's really a place to hopefully help them go into the schools and see their role as a student leader in their different capacities, knowing that they have one.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Does anyone else before I turn it off? Sierra, do you have anything you want to say? I mean, seriously, anything at all? You love the camera. Anything at all? No. Is that it? No one? Anyone else?
No.
Thank
Bye,
you,
guys.
guys.